What's going on, guys? It is Joe and Kev coming at you with another tutorial session, and today we're going to talk about Etsy. It's definitely a good platform to sell online with, and I've actually just started up another Etsy platform, or another Etsy shop rather, and it's been doing really, really good so far, and I kind of wanted to just take you through my shop and kind of explain what I've done and how to really optimize your listings and make it so you can make sales.
Yeah, he's killing it. So we can't wait to share with you guys all the tips that we're doing on his platform, on his Etsy, and why he's getting so many sales. So just follow through, and hopefully the same thing will happen with your store.
Definitely. All right, let's get into it. All right, guys. So this is obviously, if you're familiar with Etsy, this is the back end. This is what you see in your shop manager. As you can see, for the last 30 days, I've done just over $1,000 in sales, which is pretty good, I think.
This is a brand new store, by the way, guys. So I think these numbers are pretty good. Don't forget that also Etsy, the longer that your stuff is on there, the more favorites you have, the more people clicking on it, the higher rank your items go. And as of now, whenever you click onto palazzo pants and some of the items that we're selling on the shop, they are pretty close to the top. So it's pretty awesome what he's done so far with his store. And it just shows that if you do the right things, you have the right price, and you have the right products, your items will sell.
100%. Just to tag on to what Kevin was saying about listings at the top, if you do follow the steps that we're about to mention and optimize your listings, you will get those rankings. You will be up towards the top of the page, and we highly recommend you take into consideration what we're about to say, because it has helped me. It has made my store very, very popular within a very short amount of time, and it can definitely help you as well. So the first thing that we're going to touch on is how to actually craft a listing and what you should be doing, putting in listings in order to get them seen by more people. So if we go over to the listing section right here under Shop Manager, I'm just going to take you through an example, one of my listings, and show you what I've done to really make it so I have the best possible chance of being seen. So right now I'm going to take the flowy tunic, it's the blush color, as an example, and show you guys what I did. So the first thing that I did, you definitely want to start with as many pictures as you possibly can have. Show every different angle. Etsy gives you 10 different picture options, so put as many pictures as you possibly can, but make sure they're also professional. You don't want to just take them with your smartphone and have them in a dark room. You want to use natural light. They give you some tips on how to make your photos really pop, and Kevin can tag onto that as well.
So one thing I do might want to mention is if you're selling clothing, I've seen a lot of pictures on hangers or they're laying flat on the floor. You don't want to do that. Just to touch on what Joe said, pay for professional models to take pictures with. If you guys need help with that, we have photo shoots here all the time, and we can take in your items and take pictures of them for you and provide you with images. So if that's something you're interested in, just let us know, and we can get that done for you with professional images. So just wanted to point that out there. Professional images is what sells our items. It's the image. They can't feel it. They can't try it on. So just wanted to point that out.
Definitely. So also, just continuing on with the pictures, make sure that for your thumbnail right here, that the actual item that you're selling is fully pictured. When someone's scrolling through, you don't want to have like a thumbnail that's only showing half the product and not displaying all the features, because obviously someone's just going to scroll right by it, or it's not going to be as effective. So as you can see, I don't even have the model's face in the picture because that's not really necessary, and I cut off the legs here because what I'm selling is just this top right here. So make sure for the thumbnail it's positioned correctly.
If you could put the face in there and resize the images, I think that could be a great option.
It could.
Also, but you want to make sure that your model's okay with that and that there's no copyright or anything like that. But I think that you should do something.
If you're paying for the photos, you probably don't have to really worry about copyright. But yeah, I mean, if you can resize the pictures and it still fits within Etsy's guideline, feel free to.
I would do that.
To put the whole picture.
Yeah.
Again, so for clothing in particular, this is what I do. I put the sizing chart as one of the pictures. And then I'll touch on this down below in the description. I mention, again, that the sizing chart is in the pictures, just so I don't have as many people asking me, how big is this top, or will it fit me, what size should I have, and so on. So definitely do that. Again, over here on the left, you can see different ways, different tips that Etsy will suggest to make it so you have the best possible photos for your listings. The next part is the title. This is actually probably the most important part aside from your tags and your descriptions. As you can see, I don't really have a short title. I have a bunch of keywords. And this is what's really, really important about Etsy, is that by using these type of keywords, you're essentially telling its algorithm that you want to be shown for these keywords when someone types this in. So instead of just me typing in, women's top, you have all these different options that you can type in, or that a potential customer could type in, and you would search and you would rank for, because you're putting in these titles. By doing this, I actually personally, with experience with Etsy, with another store as well, I have an idea of what type of keywords will work best. But if you aren't really sure, there's two different programs that I would suggest you look into: is Marmalade and also Etsy Rank. Both of those have free and paid options, and they can help you find different keywords that can really help boost your listings. Do you want to touch on that at all? Or?
I think that you guys can go on Etsy.com also. Open a new tab.
That's true.
And
oops, not that one.
Like if you type in, for example, here, you search tops, which that's exactly what it is. These are all the items that people search for. So you can include tops for women, and anything, if yours is tops, turvy doll, or whatnot. If all of these actually work, that was an eBay sale. If all these work, put them into your keywords. I think it would just benefit you because these are what people are searching for.
Actually on Etsy, definitely. For the rest of these things, these are pretty self-explanatory, what you should add. For me, like color and all that stuff that applies in the different sizes. But that's not really what this video is. It's more of just how to optimize your listings and make them the best. So next, we're going to touch on the description. What I like to do is you want to have a basic kind of description about what it is, but obviously hype up the fact that you are selling this product, make them excited about it, and then start going into the different like say what the material is and how to hand wash and hang dry and stuff like that. And then what I do is, because let's say someone's searching on Etsy and they find your one listing, for example, this blush flow top, right? But they don't want the blush one and they want a black one. So if they go into the listing, they're not going to know really where to find it unless they click around a bunch of times, and it's less likely that someone's going to end up coming across the one that they really want. So what I've done is I've put all of the different colors that we have in this description and every other description, right, with a link to each of those listings. So essentially you're giving them exactly what they want in every single listing if they're not looking at your exact color. So for clothing, for example. So I have every color that we have here, and then I also have check out our full collection, which is our main store link. And then, so what I do as well, which with Etsy, you want to put in the keywords as much as possible. So what I've done here is I've taken the title right here, and I've copied and pasted it, and I've put it in at the end of the description. So that's another place. It's essentially telling Etsy's algorithm these words are super, super important, so you should prioritize these because they're in multiple places. And I also do that for the tags. So these are very similar to the words that I have in the description and also in the title. So by doing that, it's just re-emphasizing that these are important, so when someone searches for it, your listing will pop up towards the top. I also recommend, if you have a bunch of different types of items, that you organize them by section. It makes it very easy for your customers to navigate, and it actually just makes it more organized for you as well.
Let's touch on that tomorrow.
Yeah, we can touch on that. We're going to do pretty much a few videos this entire week touching on the importance of different aspects of Etsy if you guys aren't aware. That pretty much sums it up, though, for how to really boost your listings. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. We're happy to answer them. Also, feel free to join our Facebook group. It's connecting dropshippers if you don't really know what a drop shipper is, you're just watching this, watch our other video about what is drop shipping that can help. And join our Facebook group. We have a bunch of awesome people there and a great community that's helping each other out. And we'd be happy to help you there as well. So hit subscribe. Also, guys, we're putting out these videos for you every single day. And we'd love to help you out in any way we can.
Awesome, guys.
All right.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Later.